97underground.com and the Muay Thai Metal Show. As promised, big stuff going on here this week. It's New Year's Day 2024. Metal Mayhem Show, Saturday, January the 13th, 2024. Ted Polly. He's going to be playing at Mooresburgers Tavern. Doors at 5, all ages, $15 in advance, 20 day of the show. Again, that's at Mooresburgers Tavern right here in Catonsville, Maryland. And unbelievably, on the telephone with us, Mr. Ted Polly. Ted.
Bang, bang. What's that sound? It's me, and I'm here on 97 Underground. Yeah, baby. How are you today, man?
Wow, that was awesome, man.
It's what I do. I'm a giver. It's who I am. It's what I do.
Wow, you spun me out, man. You spun me out. That was a great intro. Ted is on tour. He's going to be coming to Catonsville, Maryland. It's being blown up across the 97 Underground billboards. Ted, you've had a storied career. I don't even know where to begin. You've done so much in the last 20, 25 years. Tell us about the solo career. Everybody knows Ted Polly from Danger, Danger. He's got the big hits, Naughty, Naughty, Bang, Bang. But Ted's also got a great solo career. He's got a great album out called Beyond the Fade. A couple other albums in there. Ted, let's talk about that stuff and the acoustic stuff. Just throw it at me.
Thank you. I hope I can remember all that. Yeah, thank you. First of all, yes, Danger, Danger. My great love of all time. Thanks, everybody, for listening. That's how you know me. And I appreciate all of you. And when you come down to the show, you can be sure you're going to hear some great hits. And let's see, we're jumping around. The acoustic show, yes, what I'm doing now is this past year has been one of my biggest solo years ever. I've toured the entire world from England, Ireland, Scotland, Belgium. I just got back from Peru. I was in Wales. So I'd like to thank all of my fans for supporting United Airlines. But now I'd like to put some of the money into my tour van and into my animal shelters. So what I've decided to do this year is the start of my brand new Ted Polly's Vantastic instead of Fantastic, because I bought a tour bus. So I'll be out there pounding the roads. And finally, my idea this year is I'm going out with my acoustic guitar. I get intimate with my fans. Hopefully not too intimate. I'm married. Get as intimate as possible. I come out. It's a meet and greet. I get to hug everybody, thank everybody for this wild ride I've been on for more than 25 years. You've been too kind. I think it's been when I first started, I remember looking out the studio window and seeing a Tyrannosaurus Rex. So I believe it's been a long career. But I want to get out there and thank everybody for making my dream come true. And it's going to be me and whoever comes out in my acoustic, and we're going to have a great time, and we're going to take photos, meet and greet, free meet and greets. And it's just a big thank you. I'm sick of getting on these airliners going all over the place. And this is what I want to do this year. So I'll be driving all over the place. Keep an eye out for me. And this is the year of acoustic because, again, I would like to finally get to hug a lot of these people that have been supporting me all these years. And I appreciate you, Ted, and I appreciate them.
Sure, Ted, that's great. That's great stuff. Everybody that just tuned in, we're sitting down with Ted Polly, legendary singer from the band Danger, Danger. But he's also had a storied career, and he doubles as a comedian. If you've been listening, he's also doing stand-up as well. Ted, that's some funny stuff you got there.
Well, thank you. No, unfortunately, this is the real me. But I appreciate you very much. I've also done, if anybody's ever done this, played Sonic the Hedgehog. I've written a lot of those, the lyrics. We've done a lot of that music. And again, I just want to thank everybody. But we're going to have a great time on the 13th. I'm going to be pulling out some songs from some of my favorite singers. And, of course, a lot of Danger stuff. We're all going to sing along and have a great time. And I hope to see you and a lot of the guys from 97 Underground down there because it's going to be a party for sure.
Ted, you got me all warmed up and I'm feeling fuzzy here. Let's talk about some of the music. Yeah, Ted, you had a couple great albums come out recently, 2016, and I say recently. You had a single called "Breathe." Tell me a little bit about the procedure and how that got all how'd you put that together?
Actually, that's a cover tune. Michelle Branch wrote that song, won a Grammy for it, but I always loved it. And when I do cover songs, I like to pick kind of weird things and sort of make them my own. And for that one, the whole concept was, of course, I don't know if people know it, but I've been paying for this party for 40 years. I'm unsigned. I have no tour support. So when I come out and see you, I'm paying for it because I really, really want to be there. So as far as this went, was one of my silly projects I made up in my brain. I loved the song. So I went to a friend's house. We recorded the track. It came out pretty cool. So I decided this would be a really cool video. And if anybody wants to look that video up, I'm in heavy rotation on YouTube. And the song was called Breathe. But I produced and directed every second of that video all by myself. And it's all about, me driving the star of the video crazy.
That's great.
I slowly drive her crazy, and she sees me as every character. And it was really hard to do. And I had to think of ways to get around things with no special effects, and it came out. I'm so proud of it. And if you find the version with the outtakes at the end, then you can share my joy as a director, because it's not easy, but it was a lot of fun. And that video, literally every second of that came out of my brain, and good or bad, I think you'll think it's a funny video. So Breathe, check that out. My latest solo album was called Modern Art. I think people would love that. So again, on YouTube, there's pretty much everything. So Ted Poley, Modern Art, go down that rabbit hole, and I think you'll love some of my solo stuff.
I'll tell you what, Ted, I'm really enjoying the conversation. Let's throw out the Metal Mayhem show real quick. Saturday, January 13th, 2024. That's Doors at 5. It's all ages, featuring Ted Poley, Anthony Cordair, he's from Tortora, the Electric Circus backing those guys up, and Chatterbox bringing on the whole event. Don't be late to Moore's Burgers. I'll tell you what, Ted, I was playing around with 2016's Beyond the Fade, and I really got into the Let's Start Something. What do you say we give that to the kids at home?
Hey, everybody, Happy New Year's. Let's start a brand new year. Wishing everybody luck. Let's start something.
Here it is on the Muay Thai Metal Show at 97underground.com.
Rock it.
Left you feeling cold. I'll meet you on Main Street.
That was Let's Start Something from Ted Polly's 2016 Beyond the Fade. You're on the Muay Thai Metal Show on 97 Underground, Baltimore's only heavy metal. Ted Polly still here on New Year's Day 2024, hanging out in the Muay Thai Metal Studios with Rock Royalty. Ted, that's a great tune. Talk to me about it.
Thank you so much. Actually, that album was recorded in Italy. I had a great time. Just loved it. And again, if you search some of my videos, you'll see a lot of different work. And I hope everybody didn't turn that up too loud because you're probably all hung over today, New Year's Day. But crank it up anyway. It's going to be a cure for a hangover. I want to get back to that show on the 13th because you made a good point. I'm there with my buddy, Anthony Corder from Tora Tora. And let me tell you something. This is one of the nicest guys I've ever played with. He's talented. He does a great show. But I truly enjoy this guy. We hang out, and he's just, when I lose my stuff in my mind, I'm a little unstable. He is a gentleman always. He keeps me steady and happy, and I love that guy. So if you come down, it's going to be a great show. It's a happy, smiley show, and we have a great time. So really looking forward to playing with Anthony again. We've been doing, acoustic shows. I do different shows with different people as part of my fantastic tour this year, and Anthony is a great joy. So can't wait to do that.
Again, you're sitting down with Ted Polly. Danger Danger, he's well known for that band, but you wouldn't know that Ted Polly has a great solo career. He's going to be bringing that show to Morseburgers Tavern. That's Saturday, January 13th, 2024. All the kids at home, get out there, get in your cars and get down there. Support hard rock and heavy metal, light rock, whatever you want to call it. Ted's doing an acoustic set. And I'll tell you, Ted, the whole thing's got me excited, and Ted's high energy, as you can tell. How do you?
I'm trying to bring it down for you too. Yeah, I've been saying.
I know what I wanted to ask you, Ted. I think I did actually run into you at M3. You've been at the M3 festival with a band called Tokyo Motor Fest.
Love that band. One of my favorites was Steve Brown and Greg Smith, and oh my gosh, Chuck Berge. I mean, Billy Joel's drummer. I have, what a band. I have Greg Smith from Ted Nugent. These guys have sold hundreds of millions of records, and we put out 2 albums that actually were really cool, and we ended up touring the world with that. But I love M3. It's one of my favorite shows, as well as the Monsters of Rock cruise, of course. But done it many times with, I've been on that main stage, guesting with a lot of people. And with Danger Danger and with Tokyo Motor Fest. Always look forward to M3. And of course the Monsters of Rock cruise as well. Best gig in the world, best people. And those are my 2 favorites. And otherwise, the 13th is going to be my new favorite, though. That's going to be awesome.
Ted, you rub elbows with quite a bit of rock royalty. Would you not say that you get around the crowds?
I do, and well, I do. Well, get around the crowd. Literally, my favorite thing is to walk through the crowd when I'm playing. But yeah, you know what? I'm a fan, just like everybody else, and I'm in a position where I get to meet a lot of my heroes, and they're the same as all of your heroes. So that's one of the great blessings of doing what I do, because I get to go backstage and I get to really hug some of my heroes. Yeah,
you're rubbing elbows with a lot of rock royalty. Why don't you tell listeners at home what is a vivid memory or a fond memory you have of hanging out with someone who you were starstruck with?
I'll tell you what, I just met one of my favorite people in the world. His name is Devin Townsend. And I don't know if everybody out there would know him, but he's just one of the most amazing operatic and then screaming singer. It's magic. He is magic. And I'm afraid sometimes to meet some of my heroes because often they're very nice. And occasionally it's disappointing. And then I'm afraid to listen to the music anymore because it influences how I feel about that. But I love Devin Townsend, and I finally got to meet him recently, and he couldn't have been nicer. I've never met a nicer guy, and it turns out he knew who I was.
That's amazing.
Maybe not a fan, but I don't know, maybe a fan, but he knew what I did, and it was just so cool. And meeting your hero and then getting a hug and just having him just be just the greatest. I'm glad I do what I do, because hopefully people feel the same way when they come out to the shows and we take our photos, and I can't do enough for them. And as a matter of fact, let me just say, anybody within the sound of my voice, I have the best fans. Please, everybody, donate a little something to your local no-kill animal shelter. That's my thing, and you're the greatest. And even $5, $2, if everybody that was listening right now did it, then the animals would have a great New Year too. So thanks for giving me the platform to say that.
Ted, I'll tell you what, you have an awesome radio voice. I think when this thing's over, you might want to jump on the mic and deliver the music.
I don't know. I think I'd rather just sit in the sun somewhere and just time out.
Hey, I'm just trying. I'm trying anything I can do here to keep everybody entertained.
Oh no, I appreciate it. I'm going to be 62 years old next week, January 5th. So, yeah. So come on out, because I don't know how much longer I can come out and do this. But I'm at the peak of ripeness. I'm singing great, playing great, and I'm hugging great. So I hope everybody's going to come out, enjoy me and Anthony and the other musicians, and we'll have a drink together.
You heard it.
If you're underage, we're going to do a shot of soda.
Hey, you heard it right here from Ted Polly himself. He's out on the road. He's still singing. He's still dancing, and he's playing acoustic. Now, get out to Moore's Tavern that Saturday, January 13th, 2024. Don't miss it. Doors at 5, all ages, 15 in advance, 20 at the door. Ted, I say we get in the hands of love from the album Beyond the Fade. What do you say?
I love it, man. Thanks. And everybody out there, thank you. Donate to your local no-kill animal shelter, and I can't wait to shake your hands of love.
Stick around. Ted will be right back after this jam.
I've been searching so long, I've been looking so hard, but I find
was Hands of Love of Mr. Ted Poley from Danger Danger and his own solo career now. He's going to be at Morseburgers Tavern. That's going to be Saturday, January 13th, 2024. It's called the Metal Mayhem Show with his good friend Anthony Cordair. And I know I'm not saying that right. Help me out here, Ted.
Oh, I think it's pretty close. It's as best as as well as I can do it. And Anthony is great. Like I said, you'll all have a great time if you come down. We're all looking forward to seeing you.
It's going to be 4 acts.
Lots of fun.
Mm-hmm.
Lots of fun.
4 acts: Chatterbox, Electric Circus, Anthony Cordair, and Ted Poley. I'm struggling with my P's today, but that's okay.
It's okay.
We're going to have a great time. Everybody come to the show. Ted, that was a great song, Hands of Love. We're going to throw a little danger out there coming up, so don't go anywhere. But, Ted, we're going to wrap up today. On the New Year's Day 2024, we're going to wrap up with a great jam, a 2015 song you did called Monsters of Rock Anthem. How did that happen?
This is my tribute to some of the greatest people on the high seas. They call me the captain. It's the Monsters of Rock cruise. There are a lot of rock cruises. They're all a lot of fun. This is the greatest one in the world, in my opinion. I look forward to it every year. And actually, it's coming up, so people are getting psyched. So I'm glad you're going to play this song. And monsters out there, I can't wait to see you as well. And thank you for everything. And let's rock my monsters, man.
That's awesome. So Ted did it. So Ted did a Monsters of Rock anthem based off the Monsters of Rock cruise. A lot of you hard rockers and heavy metal fans out there know this. And Ted's been at the M3 Festival with Tokyo Motor Fist. You remember him from the videos from Danger Danger. We all know those videos. Those were the stuff we grew up on. But you got to check out Ted's personal catalog. He's got a great set of albums here to listen to. We're enjoying it here on the New Year's Day Muay Thai Metal Show, first show of the year. And we're promoting the Metal Mayhem Show Saturday, January 13th, 2024. Again, it's Ted Poley, Anthony Cordair, Electric Circus, Chatterbox, doors at 5, all ages, 15 in advance, 20 at the door. It's Morseburgers Tavern. Ted, we can't thank you enough for joining us on New Year's Day. Ted, anything you want to say on a party shot?
First of all, that was the best commercial I've ever heard for a gig. If nobody shows up, it's my fault, not yours, because that was awesome. And also, again, please support your local no-kill animal shelters. And if you would be so kind, or if you'd like to catch up on some of my solo music, you can purchase it at ted-poley.com. It used to be tedpoliey.com, but I lapsed my payment by one day, and somebody took it and tried to hijack it and charge me $5,000 to get my name back.
Wow.
So a little dash. So Ted-Poley, I've got new merchandise for the upcoming year. You can get a jump on that. You can download some of my solo songs and keep updated. And thank you so much for everything. Thanks for supporting the animals. Thank you for supporting rock and roll. See everybody on the 13th at ted-poley.com. Hit that site and get some shirts.
Awesome. Ted, we can't thank you enough for joining us on the Muay Thai Metal Show right here on 97 Underground, your hard rock station. Stick
Have
around.
a naughty new year, everybody.
It's the Monsters of Rock anthem.
We're heading out to sea in our black concert tees. No more work for me. Got Tesla on the pool deck, rocking while the sun sets. Is anybody drunk yet? Monster Island sends sunblock covered hands, working on my tan. I wanna earn my sea legs, gonna top a few cakes, rock out with the band. Monsters of rock, we roll monsters. Monsters don't stop, party like rock stars, rocking out at sea with my ammo on.
Happy New Year 2024. Wow, how awesome was that? Even though B. Slade made a total ding-dong out of himself by calling Ted Poley Ted Polly, I finally figured out how to do it. It's Ted Roly Poley. Ted, when I see you, I'm going to say it 100 times. Poley, Poley, Poley. Ted, we can't thank you enough for coming on the Muay Thai Metal Show. Get the Morse Burgers Tavern. That's going to be on Saturday, January 13th, 2004. Stick around. It's the first Cheerio of 2024 on the Muay Thai Metal Show on 97underground.com.